Wagwan people, upon the Ulipa Nation. This is a boy Dinox of the Haste Effects Academy. We usually keep it simple, nice, and easy. And in today's video, I'm just going to keep it simple, nice, and easy. And what has been my trading experience for the first week of 2025? Yeah, remember we said the goal of 2025 is to do it for yourself and not to prove a point to anybody, right? Yeah, so it doesn't matter whatever you are doing on the public. So I'm going to give the difference between what I believe is the difference between trading in a public versus taking trades in private, like for your own journey or for your own whatever you're doing. Because most of the time in the past I used to document my progress on the YouTube Academy so that other people can follow along, or some other haste masters can learn from the haste master himself. Yeah, now what I feel, whenever I'm working in silence, I don't have like much emotions attached to the trades I'm going to take, because when you are doing it for the public, you want to do it correctly without making mistakes, because people will always judge. Yeah, you taken your trade because you had your confirmations which were aligning to your own strategy, but if it is a sell, you'll get some of the experts who will tell you that, oh, it's supposed to be like this and this and this. But then when you are working in your private, or when you are working without posting anything, you're just taking the trades for your own journey or for your own growth, it does not emotionally you are not affected as such. Yeah, so with those and many other lessons, gonna be an interesting topic of discussion for today. Yeah, so this being the first video of 2025, so make sure you subscribe at Dinox so that the channel can grow, and maybe share so that we can reach other people in our community pan-meeting. Now to start with, I'm going to keep it simple, nice, and easy. This year I said I'm going to put more efforts on the prop space, and of course the money that I'll get from the prop space, I'm going to invest it in my personal accounts. Yeah, so does not mean that I completely stopped trading my personal account. Remember, me always trade with the Justmarkets via the link in the description. People usually ask what is the best broker Mana Global that the chief panitin can recommend to you. Already know, does not get any much better than that. Yeah, so what makes it the best broker, as I can say, we have a high leverage, tight spreads, zero commissions. Yeah, some of the best conditions that a trader needs in the market. Apart from just analyzing the market, you also need a broker which is going to give you a conducive environment in the market. For example, to trigger in your pending orders. Yeah, not a broker which is going to increase your slippage so that he can make money out of your trade. You already know. Yeah, so does not get any much better than working with that Justmarkets in my personal account. Of course, I've been able to take some of the trades, and me being the haste master, at least I have I can see some of the activities some of the haste masters who signed in with the link are doing in terms of the volume people are trading. Yeah, so I can say a lot of people in the year of 2025 are mostly silent of their goals, but behind the scene work is being done. Yeah, and then yeah, does not get any much better than that. And in terms of the funded space, I'll be using funded next via the link in the description also. Yeah, so you can also use the link so that you can get some of the discounts. Does not get any much better than that. Yeah, so my experience in the first week of trading, remember, in the first week of the new month, the activities are not as much because we have not gained that momentum back into the market after a long break from the December holidays there. Now we are slowly gaining momentum, but from observing what other traders have been doing, everybody is like, okay, I think the first trade of the year should be a win. Yeah, I was able to make this amount of money in this year, so it means this is a good year. Yeah, now when you are going to watch most of those videos, you'll be like, okay, for example, if you are a person who your first trade in the year went in a loss, you'll be like, okay, so it means if my first trade of the year has been a loss, so it means for me this will be a bad year for me. Yeah, so there's a thing which I usually say, in a successful trader or a successful journey in trading, you learn from your failures, or you learn from your lowest moments in the market. You'll be like, okay, I think I've started the year bad. Yeah, so what did I do wrong, or what am I going to do right? For example, it is a valid loss if you followed everything. But remember, the market is going to do its thing. You need to be a student of the market and learn to listen to what the market says, because the market cannot do something or cannot have a big massive move without communicating. Yeah, that is why before we have a massive move in the market, it will communicate to you, hello, this is a change of character. It means now this downward momentum is now over. I'm planning now to shift structure. Yeah, it will communicate, hello, now I'm approaching this fair value gap. That is why you are seeing the dying, or the momentum is slowly breaking down. Yeah, on top we had massive bearish candlestick pushing all the way down, but when we reach our demand area there, you will see a dying of momentum there, and then maybe reversal patterns, for example a double bottom, a head and shoulder pattern. The market always communicates. So if you took a valid loss which followed whatever you were putting in place for you in order to take a trade, for example, you are in the right session, you are in the right time window for you to take a trade with the right risk, and it was a loss, it is part of it, because you had already, remember, you are never guaranteed over 100% of profits. Yeah, you had already put that loss, it is part of the game. Yeah, so make sure your next trade will be better, but then stick to the plan. Yeah, as I said in the previous video, the haste constitution, or whatever guides us taking trades under the haste effects, is trade, plan the trade, and then you trade the plan, and then you stick to the plan. Yeah, so if it means if you had your first trade of the year as a loss, does not mean your strategy is not working. Yeah, the market did what it had to do, so do it multiple times. You'll be learning from experience by sticking to that one thing. But then jumping from, okay, now I think this is a bad sign for the year, now let me look for another strategy, you start mastering another strategy. Time is already moving, we are heading to February, and then at the end of the day you find yourself you have not achieved anything. But that person who took a loss understood, okay, this is what I've done, and this is what I've done from year to year to year to year, but then the market had to do what it had to do. Yeah, so the next time you come in prepared, you apply a proper risk management plan, and I'll not get any much better than that. All right, now there's this person. Remember, today I'm just going to give the experience. I'm not into one topic, for example talking about demand or supply, liquidity, or what. I'm just talking randomly. Yeah, we're now building that psych up. Yeah, so that we can have that momentum to kickstart from next week. Yeah, gonna be hotter than lava, you know already. Yeah, now, and what was I up to? Yeah, so there's this particular guy I was watching on YouTube video. Remember, I'm always a student to the market, even if I am a teacher to some of them people. Yeah, so this video had best quotes, and I decided in the year of 2025, most of my things that I'll be doing, I'll be journaling them. Yeah, if I'm going to take a trade, I'm going to journal them. So it does not mean I've not taken any trade for the year. I've taken quite some trades here and there, but then I've already journaled them. Yeah, now I think it will reach a day when I'll come and say, okay, this is what I've been able to do, this and this and this and this and this. Yeah, but for now I feel like I need to put more energy and more efforts for myself, so that is why I choose to put it private. I don't want to say what pair I've traded, what was the outcome, what I'm planning to do. Yeah, so I better do it for myself, so that I can be glad at the end of this month, this is what I've been able to achieve as a case master or as a trader for myself. Right, now this person was saying, under Forex we have different types of people. Yeah, now because you have seen me trading, you'll also start trading tomorrow and call yourself a trader. Yeah, now there are two different people. They are Forex trader. So it means a Forex trader is someone who can analyze the market and at the end of the day come out with some of the profit out of the thing. You already know, yeah. And then now we have a forex student. You have heard of this forex trading. You want to learn so that you also can make it a skill and translate it into money, yeah. So this particular person in this video was talking about students don't make money, they learn a skill which translates to money at the end of the day, yeah. So I was like, okay, how long does it take a doctor, a qualified doctor, to earn his first salary, yeah? So it pretty much takes some time and sacrifice and effort behind it, yeah. And resources have been invested into you getting that skill first, yeah. Like traders, you've seen me trading, probably buying and selling, and then you like, okay, it's simple like that, so I can just, by just a click of a button, I can make this huge amount of money in less minutes or few hours, yeah. And then you there doing whatever you don't know, and does not get any much better than that, because you'll have to learn it first the hard way, and then you'll be humbled enough to now seek the skill and the knowledge that you saw had no importance in, yeah. So if you are still learning, don't make money or don't chase money first. Make sure you invest first in the skill, yeah. When you have now the skill, it will slowly translate into sustainable money, and you can be making profits sustainably out of the market by following strictly your plan, yeah. So for you to master that, the art of being patient, so remember, trading is 10% buying or selling, but 90% waiting. For me to have a successful trade in the market, I need to have a plan of activities I'm waiting for in order for me to execute a trade, yeah. For example, if this is a bearish scenario and I'm looking for an area in the market where the market can easily reverse from, for example, a demand area, yeah, or a fair value, a bullish fair value gap, yeah. So I'll wait for the market to come to that particular area there, yeah. So if I'm a swing trader, that trade can play for days, yeah. For example, I can locate the trade on a Monday but wait patiently until Wednesday so that the market can come to that area, and then now I can execute the market from that area there, targeting a significant area in the market whereby I'm willing to now exit the market with profits, yeah. And what is making me to wait for the market to come to those areas there, yeah. Remember, each and everything you do in the market should be backed up with maybe a factual, yeah. So you cannot just be waiting blindly for whatever you don't know. For example, whenever you're going to buy in the market, you want to buy low and sell high, yeah. Me always say this in most of my videos, yeah. When you go to a physical market, your business as a buyer is not giving the seller money. You want the product or the commodity from that person, yeah. So that is why you are willing to even bargain or get the commodity at a cheaper price, yeah. But the work of the seller in that market is not to give you the commodity. He wants your money. So that is why he wants to sell it to you at a premium price. For example, if this phone costs 1,000 bob, he will tell you, because he probably understands you're going to bargain, he can tell you this phone goes at 1,500, so that when you start bargaining, you can come to that premium price of this phone at 1,000, yeah. So that translates to the market, yeah. Whenever you are going to buy, you don't want to buy at a high price. You wait until the market comes to a conducive price, so that you cannot incur large amount of drawdown or losses before the market can finally go to your direction. And when you want to sell, you don't want to sell at the cheapest price. You want to sell at the premium price, yeah. So that is what makes you wait. For example, if this particular trade from this left leg to where the next break of structure is, if from here to here the market is in a premium area and you need to buy from these demand areas or fair value gaps or areas of inefficiency which are in the discount level, you need to wait for the market to come to that area there, yeah. And after waiting, then you execute the trade. Are you now patient enough to wait for the trade or for whatever you have planned to now play, yeah? So patience is part of this game. So if you are not patient enough to wait, yeah, then whatever you call emotions will kick in, and you'll be like, okay, I think I'm 1% up, this market is going to reverse, and let me just close. Or you're like, okay, I think now this drawdown is too deep, yeah, and then you close premature trades, yeah. So having the mastering that will take quite a long time. It is not something that I can teach you how to be patient in the market, yeah. It is something you are going to learn with experience. You have done it multiple times, you have now gotten used to doing it, and you are like, okay, I'm just in a few drawdown here, but then my strategy is still valid. I'll only be invalidated, or the setup is going to be invalidated or invalid if this particular kind of a price comes to my stop loss and validates this whatever I'm having here, because you always urged to put your stop loss in a significant area, for example, the low protected area in the market. Whereas when the market comes to that area, it has invalidated the whole setup, and you know, okay, I was wrong at this area here, yeah. But not just putting a tight stop loss because you have seen, okay, people put 2 pips stop loss, 1 pip stop loss. You also want to just put a random stop loss because you also want to have it at a sniper entry with minimum risk and with a huge high risk reward, yeah. So you also need to know where exactly to put your stop loss and your take profit, yeah, accordance to what the market structure is, yeah. So you are not going just to take profit area, so your stop loss based on your emotions of that particular trade or of that particular time. Are we together, the Haste Masters? Yeah. So I don't think I have much to say, but I was just giving you an experience of whatever I've had through the first day, the first week of our trading in 2025. Remember, we crossed the, was it on a Wednesday is when now we came into a new year of 2025. So the market has been active from that Wednesday, so I believe Thursday and Friday, yeah. So only 2 days, yeah. Now in those only 2 days, people have been able to make a profits or losses, but it all depends with, do you have a strategy you're willing to work and follow strictly to the rest of the 2025. So that is why I have a trading journal for the whole year of 2025, yeah. So that at the end of the year, I can call myself in a meeting and ask myself, okay, this is what I've been doing from January of 2025 to date, now the December dates there, yeah. I'll be like, okay, this is the exact amount of money I've been able to invest in trading, and this has been the outcome or the results that have been able to make out of the thing, yeah. So which pairs have given me much profits, which pairs have given me, where do I get it wrong most of the time? Okay, I'll be like, okay, now I think trading this one by this entry, by this method, and maybe buying or selling according to this and this and this, has played consistently giving me profits rather than trading this pair following this and this and this and this, yeah. So you hold yourself accountable at the end of the year. Okay, this is the amount of risk I've been able to apply in this account. For example, this 10k account, this is the amount of risk I was able to apply, and this was the returns or outcome, and this has been the consistent journey which led to, for example, me getting funded, me getting this payout, and this is what afterwards, this is how I spent these profits doing this and this and this, yeah. So that at the end of the day, you can also call yourself accountable. Am I spending most of my money in these pro farm challenges and I'm not receiving anything out of the thing? But remember, each and every amount invested in a trading account or in trading is not just any random loss, yeah. In trading or in forex trading, each and every mistake you make is expensive because you'll be learning it with your own money. Nobody is going to tell you this, or nobody is going to teach you how to control your emotions, yeah. But it is after doing it or learning multiple times by doing this and this and this, you are going to learn it for yourself. And then if you're willing to overcome it and adjust to how you're supposed to do it in a good way, then at the end of the day, you're going to overcome it, yeah. So each and every amount invested is not money wasted. It is maybe creating or is giving you more of experience in the trading journey, or you are learning a specific lesson that you cannot appreciate, that maybe you not appreciate at the moment, but in future you will. Remember, in trading, less is more. Unlike the normal tradition where teachers tell you that you have to make it or you have to succeed, yeah, and if you fail, for example, if you fail in your exam, yeah, you'll have to study harder, do a lot of assignments, do a lot of research, yeah, have extra works of reading or doing a lot of assignments or doing a lot of research, so that at the end of the term you can now succeed in the exam. Yeah, in trading is the opposite. When you fail in trading, you need to single out the small mistake that you have done and focus only on that, and less is more. The more few hours you spend on the charts, yeah, the more confident you are getting. You limit the amount of setups presented to you, yeah, and the less setups you have will be most of them A plus setups, meaning you are going to execute a trade with confidence. Yeah, so less is more. Unlike the traditional way of when you fail, you put in a lot of work. In trading, you just put less work, but with precise, maybe knowing what you are doing. Yeah, you are, if you, for example, you going to apply the normal whatever you learn in school. For example, when you fail now, you want to come to the market to chase after the lost money, you'll end up over trading, yeah, over leveraging your account. And remember, leverage, for example, the broker I use, Justmarkets, with the link in the description, is going to give you the highest leverage of 1:3,000. Yeah, so this means you can significantly make much profits, but this acts as a double-edged sword. As much as it is going to give you more profits, it's also going to magnify your losses. Yeah, so the more you're going to put more work, or you're going to overtrade, now it will lead you to overtrading in the market, taking not quality setups. Yeah, so you end up messing more than just that person who's sticking to the plan. Yeah, this is the mistake. Let me now learn from the mistake and keep it simple, nice and easy. And after learning from it, at the end of the day, with a correct strategy, a perfect entry with a reasonable risk to reward, you're going to buy the thing out of the market and cash out some of the thing and call yourself the baddest of all the time. You already know nothing better than that, right? And then I always trade to withdraw. Yeah, another Justmarkets may always say trade to withdraw. Yeah, so it is going to be shameful or painful. For example, you started with $100 account. You have been able to flip it or double it to this crazy amount, but you're like, okay, if I've been able to double this $100 to now 200 to 300, I can easily double this to 1,000, and then you end up over risking, over leveraging, and then you lose everything. Yeah, so there's an article I was reading about the way to, it was sent to me by Funded Next in my email. Yeah, and I was like, okay, I think can I go through it quickly? I think I have it in my phone now that yeah, so that is why I'm recommending you to it, because apart from just trading, it is going also to send you some of the helpful information. I think I have it somewhere at about this place here, and I went on and okay, yeah, so it is from Funded Next. So I think I'll screenshot whatever I'm reading here and put it somewhere, this corner or this corner. Yeah, hello trader, suppose you made $500 profit in a day from multiple trades. Yeah, then you attempt for more gains but lose $50. Are we together? Yeah, now you take a risk to get the $50 back, but you lose $50 more. Are we together? Yeah. In this situation, the human brain will usually regret and think, let's try to get this 500 and I'll close for the day. Are we together, the haste masses? Yeah. But this is where things get worse. Because what are you going to do? Let us continue. To gain something as small as $50 into brackets in comparison with the profit, end of the brackets, traders keep losing more. You're now chasing the $50 you have lost from the total profit of 500. Now remember, when you lose the $50 from a total profit of 500, now you left with 450. You will be like, okay, now let me just chase this $50 back to the initial amount and I call it a day and close, only for you to continue losing more. Now you have already lost the other 50. Now you are at 400. Are we together? You're like, okay, now let me chase this 100 and fingers crossed. Yeah, picks. If me eat again the $500, me not going to trade at all, and then you end up losing more. Yeah, just because of uncontrolled emotions, 80% of the traders lose money like this. Are we together, the Haste Masters? Yeah, just because of uncontrolled emotions. Yeah, if you want to make profits and be among the 20%, the skill of controlling emotions doesn't have any alternative. You need to learn how to control your emotions out of the thing. Are we together? Yeah, that's why for you guys, we have gathered the secrets of trading without emotions. Yeah, and it's completely for free. And now they have given me access to a link whereby me can press and be able to read the secret of the 20% profitable traders. Are we together? Now this is the extreme this particular kind of a broker is going, yeah, to educate you so that at the end of the day you can make money out of the thing. Yeah, remember, each and every trader's dream is not only to learn how to trade, it's also being able to trade your capital or to invest your capital in a trusted company which is going to give you humble time trading, and you are secured that your profits are in safe hands. Yeah, you don't have to have a stress of this broker is going to fail or is going to close anytime soon. Yeah, it has proven a track record of quite a long time, not denying random traders payouts. Yeah, now it does not get any much better than that. Now after learning and reading about that, I think I went online and researched more on how to control emotions as a trader, but I'm not getting the exact I'm not getting the exact trade without emotions, risk disclosure. Yeah, this is intended for informal purposes only and should not be. Yeah, let me try to see where, but then you have gotten whatever I was talking about, emotions. And I don't have the powers to come here and now tell you this is how you're going to control your emotions. Yeah, the need for you to control emotions is automatically going to come with time, and the more experience you get, the more you learn from the market. Yeah, so I think today, even if I never had a specific topic to talk about, I've been able to talk some of the valuable thing a trader should be able to listen and work so that can get more profits. Yeah, and now talking at the kind of a mentorship me always offer to the Haste Masters. Yeah, remember, I am a trader, I am not a teacher. Yeah, but because maybe I know ABCD that some of the people starting trading are interested to also know, some of the people are usually interested to maybe pay for that so that you can exchange the skill you have versus what he has so that you can have an edge. Yeah, so it is a mutual beneficial. I am your teacher, you are my student, but before we can give you what I have, you also need to compensate or pay for it. Yeah, now there are these people usually, remember, any forex trader is an entrepreneur and they are not like linked as a teacher who's going to follow you throughout, guide you until you know it all. 10%, a teacher usually delivers 10%. The 90% of work must be done by you. We always say nobody is going to come for your own rescue. I can be the best teacher of forex trading in the whole world, but if you are not ready to put in the work for your own self, I can give you the best strategy in the world, the best trading strategy that I use to make money out of the thing. But if you're not ready to put in the work for yourself and learn it, use mine as guidance, but learn more from your practice, you are not going to have an edge, or you are not going to perform any much better than just a person who is seated there. Yeah. So those people usually come for my mentorship or for my guidance in the forex space. Remember, I'm only going to give you my strategy, my materials. I have the haste effect sniper guide, which has almost everything from a simple candlestick anatomy to the complex market structure, explaining candle pattern, for example, this and this and this and this, giving you detailed information in terms of now the written thing. Yeah, because there are people who are good at reading and understanding rather than watching a video. They watch a video as entertainment and get maybe an extra information out of the thing, but they will understand more in written form. That is why I have the haste effect sniper guide. Yeah. So when you come in for my mentorship, remember, I'll give you the materials and I'll tell you, this is what I do in an online class. This is what I look for. I do this and this and this. We can probably have 2 or 3 classes in a live market explaining for you this and this and this, giving you detailed information from a simple way of analyzing from the top down analysis, starting, for example, a basic analysis of a GBP USD from a weekly to the daily to the 4-hour to the 1 hour and then to the 15 minutes, where now everything now is starting to make sense. You are trying to align the liquidity flow or the alignment of market order flow from the bigger time frames to the lower time frames. Yeah. Now, when we have that alignment of liquidity or market structure or order flow from the bigger time frames to now the 15 minutes, then we are going to go now to the lower time frames there. And then are we now having a target of liquidity? Remember, the market moves in 4 ways. Target liquidity, creates liquidity, goes to balance the equilibrium, and balances the areas of inefficiency, for example, the fair value gaps in the market. Yeah. Now, do we have a sweep of liquidity? Do we have internal liquidity targeting the external liquidity, or are we moving from the external liquidity to the internal liquidity? Does not get any much better than that. So once I'm able to prove for you that one, and I've been able to give you 2, 3, 4, 5 classes guiding you on the same, yeah, you don't need to complicate the process by also trying to analyze that in many pairs. Just focus on the pair that have been able to teach you and analyze you on, and once you are able to maybe make profit out of that, then now you can freely go to the pair you think is working best for you. Yeah. But when I'm going to teach you on this pair, but you feel like you can also you can do this in your other pairs, for example, most of the traders like trading gold, and I'm not a gold trader. So most of the time I'll teach you the way of trading using GBP USD or Euro USD, because these are the most traded forex pairs. And now if you insist into futures, or if you're into futures, I'll teach you, or I'll show you the market analysis of Nasdaq and US30. And Nasdaq, I'm going to compare it to SPX 500, because they usually move like the same, and GBP USD usually it also moves the same as Euro USD. So you're going to have an edge whenever you have divergence in the market, when we have a disconnection in momentum of this one, showing for you, okay, now this bearish power is now almost breaking down, because this other pair is making a lower low, when now this one is failing to make that lower low and is making a lower high. Okay, you're like an higher low. Yeah, are we together up to there? Yeah. So when you are trading these correlated pairs, you can be like, okay, I think this one is moving to this area here, but because this other one has potential to continue pushing down, now I think I need to wait for this clear confirmation. And then when we'll have, for example, an SMT is an ICT SMT divergence. Yeah. So then you can have edge in the market. So you're going to keep it simple, nice and easy. Less is more. Yeah, you're not going to complicate the strategy trying to apply it in 20 pairs and you have not been even profitable in one pair. Yeah, keep it simple, nice and easy. Hashtag one trade, one shot. Until next time, my haste masters, panditing. Peace out.